Veda day 1, April 1st, 2014. Veda, vlog every day in April. Hold on. Cats. Okay. It is 10:45 in the morning. I just got off the phone. I was on the phone for an hour and 15 minutes, and I wasn't planning on being it, but that's fine. That's cool. Whatever. I am drinking my water, and I just wolfed down a meal because I was an hour late. 4 hours since my last meal. Not good. S'mores bar. Nice. S'mores. I'm going to keep this video upbeat because what I'm going to be talking about is a little bit depressing. Jason, if you don't know who Jason is, message me and I'll ask him if he wants me to advertise who he is. Whatever. Jason is on YouTube. He just started Metafast 2 days ago. He's fabulous and adorable, and I love him already, and I've never met him. He touched on the fact that when he was in his teens or early 20s, I think teens, late teens, early 20s, something like that, he had bulimia, and he lost an incredible amount of weight being bulimic, which is awful. I am not endorsing bulimia at all. But it reminded me of a time when I was in a very painful place. Like I said, I'm going to keep this upbeat. I was in a painful place. And I actually tried to be bulimic. Now, I have a fear of vomiting. I have a fear of throwing up. I've never been able to do it. Like my husband, if he has like something going on in his stomach, he can like stick his fingers down his throat and make himself throw up so that it's gone. I can't do that. I mean, I could have the flu, I could have food poisoning, whatever it is, and I like hate throwing up. Like I start to shake and I sweat and I hate it. I do everything I possibly can to not, and I've probably had to throw up. My body has probably needed to throw up like maybe between 5 and 15 times, and I wouldn't allow it to, and I probably made myself sicker by not doing it. But it's because I just have this fear. Whatever. But I actually rationalized in my brain. Now this is when I was at my thinnest and I wanted to get even thinner. I was 138 pounds. Excuse me. I was 138 pounds. I just wolfed down a bar. It's like way too much. I was 138 pounds and I couldn't get any lower. And at 138 pounds, I didn't look good. I looked awful. It was disgusting. I was dehydrated in the whole 9 yards. I was going to the sauna and whatever. And I went out and I was desperately hungry. And I was at my thinnest, and I was desperately hungry, and I just wanted to be thinner, and my brain was so fucked up at the time. And I was about 26 years old. It was not like I was a 15-year-old girl in my room, like, you know. I went to 7-Eleven, and I bought a gallon of milk, which I love milk, but I don't have a tendency to drink it because it's bad for me. Although I sneak it sometimes, and I shouldn't. I went to 7-Eleven, and I bought a box of the Devil's Food chocolate-covered donuts. And a gallon of milk. And I said, I'm going to eat this box of donuts. And I'm going to drink this milk. And then I'm just going to fucking yak it up. And it's going to be the best thing ever because I'm going to be able to that's like the best of both worlds. I can eat and I can get thin. Yay! And I ate 4 donuts, and I drank like 2 huge glasses of milk, and I could not throw up. I could not make myself throw up. I was sticking toothbrushes down my throat. I was doing everything. Now, this is when the internet wasn't like readily available as it is now. I did have a computer, and I did try to, and I don't even know if there was Google yet. I remember searching somehow. I think it was like AOL chat groups. Hi, Cat. That's Doink. She's my pretty little princess. She's got a little gray tuft of fur on top of her head. Other than that, she's all white. I think I went into AOL chat groups and I searched eating disorders, and I was literally asking these, what I would presume to be 14, 15, 16-year-old girls, how do I throw up? How pathetic is that? I mean, this is pathetic. This is honesty here. And they were like, oh, drink milk of magnesia. Oh, drink, what's the pink stuff? Pepto-Bismol, roll around on the floor, punch yourself in the stomach. One girl told me to punch myself in the stomach. I was trying everything, and I ended up for 2 days laying on my bed like this. It was awful. It was the worst thing in the world, and I never tried it again. So, kids, being bulimic might be, you know, the way for some people, and it's totally instant satisfaction. It's totally bad for you. It's so bad. I mean, ooh, look at how the light changes. Ooh, woo. Even Jason said that, like, he has awful, it's like a completely different video now that I moved my head. Even Jason said that he has completely destroyed his digestive system, at least from like here up, you know. Bulimic is a bad thing to do. Bulimia is a bad thing to do. Eating with the intention of throwing it up is bad. Now, I will admit this, one more thing, and I'm going to go because Veda's supposed to be short videos. I have chewed up food and spit it out because I really wanted to taste how it is. And unfortunately, a couple of weeks ago, my kids saw that. And that made me really rethink, like, do I want my children to know how much of an eating disorder I have? Because I totally have an eating disorder. Want to make an appearance, Mama? No? Okay. Yeah, I totally have an eating disorder. But I try to keep it from my kids because they don't need to see that. They don't need to know what I go through because they're also boys. And I mean, this might sound, you know, chauvinistic or whatever, but I don't think boys have the same problems that girls do when it comes to eating and society's expectations of them when it comes to eating and weight and body image. But anyway, we're at 6 minutes. I'm going to say happy April 1st. And